In a small village called Uturu in Ubakala, there lived a young lady named Ifunanya. Ifunanya was known for her beauty. Her skin was as smooth as milk, her eyes sparkled like the stars, and her smile could charm anyone. Many men in the village admired her and wanted to marry her, but Ifunanya was not interested in marriage. What the villagers don't know was that Ifunanya had a dark secret. Ifunanya was not just a beautiful young lady, she had been cursed by a spirit from the evil forest. This curse gave her the power to steal the manhood of any man who slept with her. Once she took it, the man would become weak and useless, unable to have children or even feel like a man anymore. Ifunanya did not want to be alone forever, but she knew no man would love her if they found out about her curse. So she kept it a secret and only targeted men who treated women badly. These men, who were always boasting about their strength and power, would fall into her traps easily. One day, a wedding man named Stephen visited the village. Stephen was known for his arrogance. He believed that money could buy anything, including love. When he saw Ifunanya, he was immediately captivated by her beauty. He decided that he would make her his, no matter what it took. Stephen sent gifts of gold, clothes, and food to Ifunanya's house, hoping to win her heart. Ifunanya, knowing Stephen's nature, decided it was time to teach him a lesson. She accepted his gifts and invited him to her house one evening. When Stephen arrived, he was full of confidence. He believed that he had won Ifunanya over with his wealth. Little did he know, Ifunanya had other plans. She welcomed him with a warm smile and served him a delicious meal. After dinner, Stephen made his move, thinking he would finally have Ifunanya. That night, as Stephen fell into Ifunanya's trap, he suddenly felt a strange weakness come over him. His strength vanished, and he realized too late that something was wrong. Ifunanya's eyes glowed with a mysterious light as she took his manhood, leaving him powerless. The next morning, Stephen could barely walk. He knew something terrible had happened to him, but he was too ashamed to tell anyone. He left the village quietly, never to return. Ifunanya, meanwhile, continued her life as usual. She knew she had to be careful, but she also knew that the curse would continue to affect her and the men she encountered. Every day, she wished she could break the curse and live a normal life, but the wicked spirit's power was too strong. Days turned into weeks, and Ifunanya became more lonely. She started to wonder if she would ever find true love, or if the curse would keep her alone forever. As time passed, Ifunanya's loneliness grew deeper. She longed for someone to share her life with, but she knew that any man who came close to her would suffer the same fate as Stephen. Every night, she would cry herself to sleep, wishing that the curse would be lifted. One dark and stormy night, Ifunanya heard a strange noise outside her window. It was a cold wind hollowing through the trees, and she felt a chill run down her body. Suddenly, her room grew cold, and the air around her thickened. The candles flicked, and the shadows on the walls began to twist and move as if they had a life of their own. Then, out of the darkness, a ghostly figure appeared. It was the spirit that had caused her, a terrible skeleton with the hollow eyes that glowed with an evil light. Its bones roasted as it moved closer to her, and Ifunanya could feel the power of its presence. The skeleton voice was cold and harsh.
Ifunanya, you have served me well by stealing the manhood of those who are wicked, but now you must face your own fate.
It hissed. Ifunanya trembled with fear, but she summoned the courage to speak. Why must you torment me like this? I never wanted to harm anyone. Please, leave this curse from me, and I promise to live a good life. The skeleton spirit let out a chilling laugh that echoed through the room. You think you can escape this curse so easily? You have taken the manhood of many, and their suffering has given me power. Now it is time for you to pay the price. With a wave of its burning hand, the spirit cast Ifunanya into a vision. In this vision, she saw the faces of all the men she had caused, each one looking pale, weak, and broken. They begged for their strength to be returned, but Ifunanya could do nothing to help them. The vision changed, and Ifunanya found herself in a dark forest. The trees loomed tall and twisted, their branches like claws reaching out to grab her. She tried to run, but the ground has turned to mud, making it impossible to move. As she struggled, the skeleton spirit appeared before her again.
If you want to break this curse, you must complete a series of challenges. But be warned, each challenge will test your heart, mind, and soul. Fail and you will be cursed forever. Succeed and you may find the peace you seek.
The spirit said. Ifunanya nodded, knowing she had no choice. She was determined to face whatever challenges lay ahead, no matter how difficult they might be. The first challenge began immediately. The spirit led Ifunanya to a small village in her vision. In this village lived a poor widow and her son. The boy was very ill, and the widow had nothing left to help him. Ifunanya was given a choice to use the last of her magical powers to heal the boy or to keep her strength for the challenges ahead. Ifunanya hesitated. If she used her powers, she might not have enough strength to complete the other challenges, but she couldn't let an innocent child suffer. With a heavy heart, she chose to help the boy. She placed her hands on him, and a warm light flowed from her to him. The boy opened his eyes, healthy and strong once more. The spirit watched with a twisted smile.
You have passed the first challenge, but it only gets harder from here.
The second challenge was even more difficult. Ifunanya was led to a river where she saw a man drowning. The man was someone she recognized, one of the men who had mistreated women in the past. She had to decide whether to save him or let him drown as punishment for his past actions. This time, Ifunanya struggled with her decision. The man had done terrible things, and she believed he deserved to suffer. But deep inside, she knew that letting someone die would only darken her soul further. Summoning all her courage, she dove into the river and saved the man, pulling him to safety. The spirit seemed pleased, but still cruel.
You are closer to freedom, but your greatest challenge lies ahead.
For the third and final challenge, the spirit took Ifunanya to a mountain cave where a powerful monster guarded a treasure. The treasure was said to hold the key to breaking the curse. Ifunanya knew that defeating the monster would be nearly impossible, but she had to try. Inside the cave, the air was thick with the smell of damp earth and the sound of dripping water. The monster, a huge creature with fiery eyes and sharp claws, blocked her path. Ifunanya had no weapons, only her will and determination. She knew she could not fight it with strength alone. Remembering the kindness she had shown in the previous challenges, Ifunanya realized that the only way to defeat the monster was through compassion. She approached the creature slowly, speaking softly and showing no fear. "I do not wish to harm you," she said. "I only seek to break the curse that has bothered me for so long. Please let me pass." To her surprise, the monster's free eyes softened. It stepped aside, revealing the treasure, a simple but beautiful golden key. Ifunanya took the key and felt the curse begin to lift from her. The skeleton spirit appeared one last time, no longer menacing but now looking almost sad.
You have done well, Ifunanya. You have shown kindness, courage, and compassion. The curse is lifted, and you are free. But remember, the power you once held is gone, and you must now live a life of humility and goodness.
The spirit said. Ifunanya nodded, tears in her eyes. She had learned a valuable lesson. True strength does not come from power over others, but from kindness and understanding. She returned to her village, no longer cursed, and lived a simple, humble life, helping others and spreading the message that no matter how difficult the challenge is, doing the right thing is always the best choice. Moral lesson: the story teaches us that true power comes from kindness, compassion, and the willingness to do the right thing, even when it is difficult. By making the right choices, we can overcome even the most challenging obstacles and find peace within ourselves. Thank you guys for watching, and please come back for more stories. I love you.